ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And how about the offense coming out early, establishing the running game? This is an offense that is going to throw the ball all over the yard. So good. Top 10 in passing in college football. But I like it when you sprinkle it in and create a little bit of balance and just create a little bit of doubt for that defense.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Trying to get it to the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Wall. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under fire. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the 1st down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Steps away. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for room. It's Wall. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Slater. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Wall. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds the tight end.
You Tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's McGee. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Skips away from pressure. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Power stroke. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down. expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw, it's Slater. Finds his man. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Got his man in the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Makes the catch. It's Wade. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. With the catch, it's Wade. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the forced a big turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Slithers into space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Mitchell.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Snags it quickly on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job.
And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Slater. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Past the 45. Flying out to the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock now.